welcome to the Matrix Decoding. My name is Andy. Today, the first video for the channel, which is designed to help people understand the meaning of the existence of why we're here and where we're heading and why we should do something or unlock the things that we were asking for without knowing it. So, first of all, to understand all these things, in this video, I will make the whole pictures of the concept, and then in all other videos in the future, I will provide additional information about the current situation, the current energies, and also other techniques and skills and examples to fulfill the big pictures of what we are talking about today. So, let's start with the concept. What is the matrix? So, matrix is literally everything's around you. Everything that you feel and you see and you perceive, including even the scenario of where you are right now, which country you are, it's all illusion. And the people around you, they also in the matrix, and the purposes of created. This is what the creation is about. This matrix is allow the soul to role play different roles, characters, to gain the experiences that they are longing for. So before the soul go through the system, the portal, to get into the dimensions of where we are now, we will be wiped out as a blank chips. So we cannot remember what we agreed or what we registered to experience and to overcome. So when we got in the world, the 3D world, which is where we are now, and this is only one dimension of that world. There's not only one world. But to allow people to see through this, a soul will have to try many times. And that's when we have the concept of the young soul, the average soul, and the old soul. And then because of the matrix is too heavy and it's too complicated for people to understand right away, and they start to, because of the free will applies, so people tend to do things that out of the plan and then created the karma, and these karmic energies cannot go to the dissolve. It requires to be solved. And that is why the reasons of people coming into the matrix, because first of all, for the expansions of their consciousness, the expansion of the soul, that is the first purpose. The second purpose is to clear any karmic energy, because these karmic energies can only be neutralized through your own energy. So basically, people will have to cope with it and absorb it and turn it into something neutralized. So the harmony of the energies, the balance of the energies of the whole matrix is always being maintained, maintenance. Because like if it's too much karmic, if the karmic energy is too heavy, then it will cause the imbalance of the system, and it will cause a lot of problems. And we actually saw these problems so far through wars, through cruelty of mankind, and all sort of things. So that is the idea about the matrix. So the truth is actually shocking truth, because the whole time people grew up and trying to learn things and trying to read a lot of books and believe that they become knowledgeable, but they don't understand one thing, that everything they learn here in the 3D world, the material world, is actually the knowledge of the matrix. The matrix allow people to download information to, because it's all about creation. This is also about the expansions of the creation, the universal creation. It have things evolve, because the fact is, doesn't matter it's in the form of a human or a form of even the earth, as long as it's a living soul, it functions with the same mechanism. The soul will have the demand to expand and evolve, and that is how things need to be cooperate with each other. So in the small scale, in the 3D world, people are the characters role played by the souls, and this is being guided by your higher self, which is also you, but the one with the consciousness of where you come from and know the plans of what we agreed. But down here in the matrix, you don't have that connection strongly with your higher self, and that is why the further experience that you gain down here in the 3D world, for some reasons you will start to get connected more to your higher self, and that's the main goal of reaching to get aligned with your higher self, to find the final purposes. And that is when you will be awakened and realize of the whole things and solve the problems. And the problem here is the matrix. So the main goal of the matrix is to stop people from understanding what is the connections between themselves and the higher self, to realize the purposes. Because that is the goal for the souls, to tackle any difficulties and obstacles in life. Without that challenge, there's no purposes to learn things. Now the matrix, the key of the matrix is to implant the new knowledge when your chips was wiped out before you came into the earth, this dimension, not just the earth, right? Because there's a different dimension, different earth, and they will implant you through religions, through background families, through traditions, through cultures, through anything that you are weak at. Because the universe knows you the best. You don't know yourself at all until you enlightened, awakened. So these implanted matrix knowledge create the egos. The egos makes you confused between your consciousness and your mind, because you think this is my mind, but you don't understand your mind was programmed through the implanted knowledge of the new dimension. It was illusion. Now, because of that, you believe that you are just this. There is nothing more, because this is all about you. And that's why people become more limited. And more, when the money is being poured in, more and more people will be imprisoned in their own psychological trap to come to realizations of who they are. So they fail, and that's why they will have to come back and do it again. And also this ego created to trigger the shadows of what you still learning to overcome, and it will create your karmic energies with other people. Normally, before you die, the fact is we don't die, but before you come out of the matrix, right? Let's say that before we die, people would have 40 seconds of purifications. So the camera in their mind will be rewinded. And these short movies seem very short and confusing because there will be disorder of images of different life combined up till the time that you get out of the matrix. And that's 40 seconds is the purifications moment, and it gives you the sense of what you've been doing for all these years. Why you don't remember that this is a challenge you want to solve and overcome, if you see what I mean. That's why it takes a lot of attempts. Not everyone can solve it. It's not easy. And in real life, I mean, let's call this a real life, because we are here now. We live for the now. So a lot of sufferings going on because of the limitings of the belief systems. You cannot see through to the higher perspective to align with your consciousness, because your consciousness is the only thing that go with you through all the different type of matrices. So for that reason, people will have to need to answer a couple of main questions before they can understand more deeper about the matrix concept and find a solution for themselves, because we all very creative soul beings. So the first questions that people really need to keep in mind is who we are. Are we the body we are? Are we the name we've been given to? Are we the races of how we were born in this dimension? Are they actually something belongs to Earth, represent us? Or is that the consciousness that we have? The thing that you always know there's something there, but you cannot explain. So if you start to think about that, it will lead you to the many other, questions that you actually start to be able to answer to yourself and explain to yourself. So that is the matrix is about. Okay, so this is the first video. I want to give a general ideas of why this channel is being created, and I hope I will receive more support from all of you, and I will go to the details of each aspect in next videos from now on. For now, I hope this video can reach to as many people as possible, because this is a piece of information that I learned through the healing works that I've been doing so far. And to me, I think this is very practical knowledge, that if we can answer it, we can deal with it, we can then recreate the life that we always asked for. Okay, thank you very much for all your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.